Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Well, hey there, everybody. This is the Playable Characters Podcast.
PCP.
Hi, P.
Welcome back, Brian.
C.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, I know. Where have you been?
Wink. I was, just buying some castles.
You were fighting with Randy
Oh, that's right. I
Quicks,
was.
right?
Yeah.
That's what you said I was doing. Correct.
That's
But
what
you may
that's
have
what you
also
told
found a
us.
castle.
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
finding a castle?
Yeah, found it's hard to find a good one nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, reasonably priced castles.
Oh, yes, wait. What special moves did you learn?
I helped Randy out with his moves mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, Calvin. So we can move on.
The audience wants to know what you were doing. They're interested in your life,
Yeah.
man. This is
I think they know. I
PCP.
think
This
they
is
know.
Playable Characters
I
Podcast.
think they know that it was me doing King Arthur, Knight Arthur.
What? Hey, what are you talking
What?
about?
I don't know what you mean. I don't know. How dare you?
All
By
right.
the way, I'm Calvin Cato,
That's
and
right.
across from me is...
Right across from Calvin Cato and to the left of Brian, it's Ala Patel. If you
Yes.
didn't recognize my dulcet tones already.
You guys got that?
Yeah.
Are people like doing a diagram at home?
Most of the times when I listen to
so.
podcasts, I do a diagram of where everyone's sitting,
Yeah.
just so I can keep track.
I try to have a little rhombus, and I just fill it out.
There you
Let's
go.
go on.
Also, I have a 3D like sound system set up for podcasting, so I want to know like where I am in relation to every other podcaster.
Okay.
So I got all that going on. But
Interesting.
enough about
That
me.
seems a bit high. That seems a bit.
Enough about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into this. This guest. So excited to have her
Yes.
on the podcast today. It's from one of the most popular franchises ever. This game took off like hotcakes, and it's sold like hotcakes, and all that stuff
Yeah, it's one of the biggest AAA titles.
ever.
Yes.
You all know Grand Theft Auto, obviously. There's been 5 of them, plus a few spin-offs.
Yep.
Super fun game. We have,
Hardest worker in the business.
I guess a lady of the night
Yeah.
or day.
Yeah.
They're always around, it seems like.
A working gal.
Yeah.
A working gal from the Grand Theft Auto world.
A companion, if you will.
With
I
a-
prefer pro.
Okay. She's a pro.
She's
Okay.
a pro.
a
Hello.
pro lady. Hello. Well, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Hey,
so excited to
What's
be
your
here.
name, Pro?
My name. Oh well. I mean, which way you want to go here? You want like my real name, or you want like my street name?
Whatever you want
You
to
want my
do.
professional name?
What's your professional name?
Professional name. It's now and later Fun Dip, but my friends call me Smarties.
Now and later.
I love it.
That sounds like 3 names.
It does.
Well, and, a lady's got to have a last name. Fun Dip is the last
Fun
name.
Dip is the last name.
That'll also cost you an extra $50.
the fun dip. That's
You can guess where that goes.
That's her special. That's her special move. So you're I guess we can say you're a prostitute.
She's a
Yeah.
pro. We already
Pro.
said it.
Pro.
Yeah.
I'm a whore.
You put the pro in prostitute.
Yes, I am. I mean, I'm retired at this point.
Are you?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
retired,
Oh,
but,
okay.
Okay.
I've been working the streets
Yeah.
for quite a while.
How long? I mean, tell us a quick backstory on yourself. Now, do we call you now and later? Do we call you
Or-
Fun Dip?
You can come. You can.
Smarties?
Smarties. You can call me
Okay.
Smarties.
All right, Smarties.
Because I'm one of the smartest girls out there.
Are you?
That's how the name came.
Because you
around.
got out.
It,
right?
Well, yeah, I had to. I'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
I'll get to that.
Yeah,
So tell us how you started hooking, if you will.
Well, it started, I grew up in Liberty City, and when I was pretty young, my family we moved down to Vice City.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough.
So no, but it was all right. It was a good time, the '80s. It was a good time. I was about 16. I was told I could be a model. Everybody said I had a face for it, and after a couple of years getting around down there, avoiding getting shot. Almost getting hit by a tank. I mean, on a daily basis. I don't understand where the fuck. And they would appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
of a
noticed
sudden,
that.
you'd be talking to a friend, and then they're driving a fucking tank
Right.
down the street. And,
Yeah.
I mean, fine. So then I figured, if I'm going to be a model, I got to go where all the models go. So I actually went out to San Andreas because I
Okay.
figured,
Yeah, that's
a
where
good
all the-
sunny
Oh,
place.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little gambling in. And I wound up actually getting hit by a tank out there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine. I walked away from it. It was,
I see that you had a slight limp when you
You're a
came
tough
in.
gal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I actually got hit, by another tank when I moved back to Liberty City.
Mostly
I mean,
tanks
it
you get
was,
hit
it's, I mean,
Goodness.
I've gotten hit by. I mean, it's hard out there. Have you? I mean, getting hit by cars left and right. Me, children, Asian women with those bags of shrimp. I mean, it's a fucking nightmare. Have you been out there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we,
it's
well,
tough.
we've played it. I think yeah.
Yeah,
I almost
no.
got shot at by a helicopter.
I've
It's
been to
crazy.
San Andreas.
That too.
Actually.
Yeah.
I
Been
mean,
there.
people got bazooka launches and
Yeah.
just all of a sudden, you don't get paid. A guy takes off with a jetpack. Where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. You got to be really. You got to know where all the secret spots are to get that jetpack and things like that.
Yeah.
To avoid being shot and run over.
Yeah,
It's hard.
So if you live in, like, let's say you're living in San Andreas or Vice City, does everybody kind of just know, like, hey, you have like do you practice like evacuating or getting out of the way?
I figured they
Or-
practice hooking.
Well,
What
I mean, the hooking is more just there's
you know what to do.
you get your practice in your teen
Right.
years.
Yes.
But we got really good at just kind of like jumping out of the way. And then you got those fucking whores who want to jump in front of the car. They think they're gonna make more money that way. You're not gonna make.
But they
more
usually just
money
end
that
up turning into bags of money, from what I remember.
way. That is true. But then someone else gets it. You turn into a bag of money, and then you don't get to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you gonna?
Some
how
fucking scumbag in a car who just hit you.
yeah.
You know.
Have you ever tried to pick up the money that drops from those strippers?
Yeah, but I don't have, since I'm not a playable character, nobody wants to come over. I can't get that. It's, it's the guy.
Right there.
It's
right out of your
just,
reach.
it's like just reaching for it, hands going through it. It's like I'm a ghost. I don't even think I'm alive.
No.
I mean, I'm dead inside. It's good times.
So, tell us about growing up. I mean, you say you had a lot of practice in your teen years. Did you realize, hey, this is something I'm kind of good at? Maybe I can make a career out of it? Is that how it came about?
I mean, it really happened because I'm lazy and I like being on my back a bit. Because back in those
Right.
days, nobody needed you to do anything special or fancy.
nice
It's
and
just a
easy.
missionary kind of thing. Like, oh, thank God,
In
right?
and out.
And when you're a pro, like in your 40s and shit, they're not expecting much. They're not.
I feel like
you're
they
making $20 for the whole thing. They're putting it in your back. I mean, it's a fucking nightmare.
So what was your first official, you know what, I'm officially a hooker now? Like, what was that moment like?
Well,
for you?
I thought it was a date. But then the guy gave
been
me
there.
$15, and I just thought, wow.
He just gave you $15
He just
at the
gave
end.
me $15.
That's
And
it?
I thought,
Yeah.
I mean, well, it was the 80s. I mean, $15 in the 80s was a pretty nice amount.
Was it?
Right.
I wish I was born younger.
Not,
Earlier.
It was, I mean, it wasn't.
Born younger.
You couldn't do
I wish I was born in
I
negative
was
two.
born -5.
I mean, you couldn't buy an 8-ball with it or anything, but
Yeah.
you could get some other kind of street drugs,
Okay.
angel dust, all sorts of fun stuff. Crack was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Now everyone likes.
Is that how you did?
Wait. Are those names of drugs or your coworkers?
a little bit of both?
Angel dust and crack.
I mean, they were good girls.
yeah.
God bless them. They're
Yeah.
no longer here. But
Were you trying to work your way up into like a main character in the game? You were like, oh, maybe I'll just hook for a little while and then I'll get to be like a.
Yeah.
well, by the time they started letting hookers and chicks be real characters and stuff. I had already been hit by a
was-
couple of
it was
tanks,
too
and they
late.
didn't want. Nobody really wants a pro with a fucking limp, I mean,
right.
everybody's I get hit by one more tank. This is why I had to get out of the business. I get hit by one more tank, and I'm gonna be in a fucking wheelchair. You can't make no money with a fucking
It's
wheelchair.
a weird fetish.
No,
probably.
it is. It's all it is blowjobs at that point.
Very
I don't
niche.
think the lower half works after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Very,
gone.
Oh, goodness.
very niche fetish.
So
I would
why did
say.
you quit? You said you were going to get to tell us about how you got out of the business.
Well, I got hit by that second tank.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought like
And it was the drag in the leg, It's just
Oh,
no.
yes.
I mean, it's just
Yes.
like you walk. You got one good leg and a stiletto, and the other one you're just dragging around. You look like fucking Frankenstein,
Right.
and it's ugly. It's
Oh,
ugly, and
goodness.
everyone goes, "I'm not gonna." To make $15 in the '80s, that's one thing, but these days to make $15 is just an insult.
is that why you're like leaning against walls a lot? Is so people don't notice the limp? You're just like, oh,
Well,
she's just
for the
she's just-
most part, it's just But once they see you, just kind of dragging yourself over to the car, they're just
Oh,
it's not
sorry.
happening anymore.
I gotta go.
I mean, God bless these new girls, and I mean, they're throwing all sorts of language out. I mean, back in my day, we didn't really say a whole lot. You get in the car, there was just a lot of and now they're all with their, fuck me harder, daddy and shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
God, what kind of a fucking lady
Yeah.
is that? You have to have
No
a little
class.
respect.
No class.
Classless whores.
Yeah. Wow.
Have you thought about working in the strip club as well, or were you mainly just hooking?
Nah, there's not good enough money in the strip club. I mean,
Really?
nobody's going to pay me to strip, not with this leg.
Right.
And what am I going to bartend or something? I mean, then I got to add up, money for drinks, and you get 2 drinks and 8 and 8. I mean, what the fuck is that? you know?
It's too much math.
Too much.
I mean, I'm smart with the stuff like words,
I can tell you do have a way with words. You're
Well,
very,
you are smarty, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Am I saying that right?
Don't, yeah.
Schmotty.
Smotty.
Smarty.
The R is silent.
Right.
Smarty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and you said you just grew up in Liberty City specifically? Like there's
No. I grew up when I was a child in Liberty City. And then we moved over to Vice City. ended up in San Andreas for a while, and then back to Liberty City.
Would you say
okay.
Vice kind of molded you into this hooking career? Because it's a little more.
It was Vice where
Yeah.
I really picked it up.
Definitely a little
Really.
more dangerous there. It seems like
It
overall.
was, and there was a lot of bright suits. You go blind, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't notice a lot of pimps. So it's mostly independent hookers working, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have anybody take my fucking money.
There's no pimps.
That's good.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Did you carry any weapons? Because I know some of the pros, they have like knives sometimes or guns.
Well, I had a switchblade. I named it Junior.
Did you ever use it?
Aw.
It
Did you ever
was.
use it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say anything. Maybe once or twice. I don't think the guy died or anything. I mean, but I did get out of the car and just fucking go back to work.
Right.
So I mean, and then all of a sudden you'd hear the cop cars and shit happens.
Yeah, you ever because I know sometimes there's a lot of violence in your industry. Like somebody might, hit you with a car but just like shoot you or shoot at you. Like, how do you deal with that kind of stuff?
I mean, you just got to find a bigger whore to throw in front of you. How am I going to... I mean, it's hard on these streets,
Yeah.
So you just, here's some new fucking whore. Just grab her, throw her in front,
It's a human shield. Kind
Exactly.
Of thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
It's good times. Good
Good
times.
times. Okay.
How do you feel? Do you feel like you would call yourself a feminist?
I don't even know what that word fucking means. I mean, come on now. I guess so, I'm out here working for myself, making my own money.
Yeah. Doing what she wants to do.
Exactly.
On your own time?
Exactly. Nobody's going to tell me what to do until I get hit by that fucking tank. And I got to be in the hospital for a few days.
What are your hours? Do you work during the day? Did you work during night?
Well, the
they seem to be out.
nighttime...
They seem to be out all the time. The hookers though.
The daytime is more for your sort of older, sort of... Because the guy's looking for it during the day. They're not looking for anything special.
It's
They
like a
just need
casino
something.
waitress kind of thing, right?
Okay.
The hottest ones work at night.
Oh, yeah. That's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you got a couple, one missing an eye, a weird fucking hunchback or something, your 60-year-olds and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
60,
I mean, there's a fetish for that. There's some guys who are into it. This, some kind of a grandma thing. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird.
I mean, we have the internet, so I know that exists.
You into that? I know a couple of girls.
Have you ever-
that's right. I'm sorry, honey.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I know a
It's
couple of guys.
Yeah, you don't see male
Sex is a bit
prostitutes
too-
a lot in Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah, there aren't any now that I think about it.
No. I mean,
Not even Gay
they
Tony.
exist, but there's, nobody talks about it.
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's in the background.
really? I didn't know.
It's not really that.
Sure, there's a code you can unlock that shit with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot coffee.
Hot coffee.
Is that what it was? The one in GTA.
Wait, was that really it?
That was a hot. Yeah, it was called Hot Coffee.
Oh, I don't know that.
That was like the first sex scene in GTA 3 or something like that.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't-
that was like the code word.
Yeah.
Did you know it? The girl who was in Hot Coffee?
Maybe. You know her name?
No, I forget.
Probably Hot Coffee.
Maybe it was. Maybe it
Wait,
was
hot coffee sounds like a stripper
Hot
name.
coffee. Hot coffee
Vanilla
sounds.
Black?
It sounds pretty familiar. I might have known her.
Have you ever tried to mentor any of the other prostitutes?
Yeah, but they don't do a lot of talking except for the whole "fuck me, daddy" stuff.
Right.
So you're just kind of like, all right, well, fuck you, you fucking whore, and and then you watch them get hit by a tank and you cheer a little.
It's mostly tanks that people are getting hit by.
Yeah.
I mean, you get hit by cars
Motorcycles.
too.
Oh, but nobody talks about it 'cause
motorcycles,
it's- yeah.
And then sometimes a guy will just throw himself out of a car. And all of a sudden get up and he's angry and the car goes into a fucking wall and the cops show up and then he comes around the corner and he beats the shit out of you. That's no fun.
Oh, goodness.
You're like, oh God, what did I do? And then
Blames
you're
it on
watching
you.
your friends turn into bags of money that you can't fucking pick up.
Have you thought about other careers? 'Cause I know you could also be a taxi driver. That's a thing.
Oh, well, I actually, I'd like to work with children.
Really? I don't know if that's. I mean,
Don't
maybe.
you have a daughter?
I do.
Do you guys have somebody to watch her during the day when you're,
We're fine.
I just,
good.
I'm good with kids. I'm good with kids.
I'm sure
I got
you
rid of plenty of my own, but I'm good with kids.
I think we're good. I'll ask the wife, but maybe.
No, Brian, I think it's a good idea.
Hold on. Let me. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Are you sure? 'Cause
I've seen Penny. She's a beautiful girl.
She is. Okay. We're gonna keep her nice and safe in her own home. But yeah,
Have you ever considered? I know the cops are really bad in these cities. Have you considered ever like maybe you can steal a car, you can go on a crime spree? Like it's so easy.
they give up pretty
Yeah.
easily. Those
Yeah.
cops. They give up after a few minutes of driving on the block. They'll just give up.
Yeah, you could steal a car, right?
I mean, I can't pick a bag of money. You think
That's
I can
true.
steal a car?
That's a
It's
good
got to be
point.
all like AI, all independent.
You know,
I guess.
maybe next time they'll come out with a GTA where the hooker is the main character.
I don't see why they
think
would.
Yeah, why not a
they
spin-off,
should.
right?
You know, I mean, why not? You know, hooker stories. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, hookers at the point. Like,
you know, that name's already taken.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
you
HBO
know,
has
well,
already
you
done
know.
that, but you know,
Return of hot coffee.
I say I like it.
Yeah.
I
I
like
like
it
it.
right there.
I wouldn't doubt they were working on that. I think it's a great idea.
Somebody
like
at Rockstar Games needs to get on that.
pitch this GTA Fun Dip. I
What
think
about,
we
like,
can do this?
GTA. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Smarty after sundown, something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
I
hey.
like that.
Yeah.
That
you
could
go.
work.
That's
good
you know,
stuff.
maybe somebody will take will take me in with my busted leg and just be like, we got a whole new world for you.
Have you thought of becoming a madam? Like now that you're kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, since your leg and everything like that.
Well, I mean, I did say I was good working children, so I mean that could be a spin-off of that. So yeah,
that's not.
that
not
sounds
really
like that doesn't sound like a bad idea, you know. Just,
Yeah.
but then that's sort of just like being a pimp too. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be like a nice pimp, right?
That's true.
You know,
That's
like you
true. I'd
protect
only
these
hit the
kids.
girls if they deserved it.
Maybe you guys could gang up, like when the players come and they want to like shoot you or hit you with a car. You know, if you've seen Sin City, the girls get their own guns
Oh,
and they
yeah.
fight back.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do something like that. I don't know.
That's true.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true. I'll go back. I'll visit my cities and I'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
take
what I
the
can do.
power back from these people.
So, of the 3 cities, which one did you like living in the most?
Oh, Liberty City by far.
Oh, not San Andreas, huh?
No.
I mean, San Andreas was fun, but that's
The weather's better.
it is better. It is better. But the people, I like the people in Liberty City, and they had better music.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely agree with that.
Better music.
And
in
more
Liberty.
spending money, I guess.
True. There was too many people. They would come out of the casino and they would try to pay you in chips, and that was just a fucking nightmare.
You don't go in there and cash them out. Like you don't want that.
I mean, I got a lot of things on my plate, and I got time to go into the casino.
What other things do you
Plus,
have
they
on the
wouldn't
plate?
also, really let the pros in so much.
Yeah.
You'd have to be one of the high class, escorts.
You seem high class. No, you weren't considered
Yeah.
that really.
I mean, nobody really. Again, once the limp started, nobody's calling that high class.
Have you had it looked at? Have you had the limp looked at, or the leg from?
Well,
How's it? 'Cause I know
being
that
a
there are
whore
hospitals.
doesn't really come with insurance.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
So, then what do you do about like STDs?
you pray. You pray it doesn't happen to you. You try using some rubbers,
Rubbers.
How do you try using some rubbers?
I mean, sometimes a guy will say no and he hits you in the face, and
Oh
then,
my God,
you wake
Jesus.
up and his cum's all inside of you, and it's disgusting.
Cal, you've been there. It happens. It happens.
Do you
That's
need
why
to
this dark
talk?
skin is
Are you all
helpful.
right?
Have you ever thought of like calling the police? I mean, I feel like there's so much violence done towards
I mean,
you.
what am
and-
I gonna say? Hey, how you doing? I'm a whore, and this guy beat me up, and they're gonna tell me I deserve it.
That's a good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Oh,
Well, not
Jesus.
all the police are corrupt.
Those-
Some of them are good. Police. And
I was gonna
those
say
guys.
some are pretty crooked though.
Yeah, most of them.
I think so. Yeah.
I would say so. GTA is rough.
It's a rough life, man.
Yeah.
She chose a rough
This is
life.
a real tough Game of Thrones kind of place. Where
Yeah.
I would love to go on to Game of Thrones, but the accent's gonna throw me way off.
Right.
People are gonna know you're not from Westeros. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of smarties hanging out with whites.
nah.
So you mentioned, the first time you thought it was a date, the guy gave you a few bucks, and then, like after that, did like a light go off? You were just like, you know what? Maybe I can.
I thought this is easy money.
Yeah.
I could just stand around. I already dressed like a whore anyway. So I
You
mean,
were
hey, why
already
not,
dressing like a whore.
So he took you to dinner. I guess that's why you thought it was a date.
Well, I mean, we went to the movies and he let me pick out any candy I wanted, and then he split it with me, so that was nice.
That seems like a
Aw.
date. That seems like a
Yeah.
date.
I mean, he also, he snuck me in. He just threw a jacket over me and just kind of carried me into the theaters, and so he didn't. I mean, it was still nice though.
You thought it was a game.
Is that where the origin of noun later came from?
Pretty much, I did pick out the noun ladies,
Aw.
and then with the $15, then I went and I bought some Fun Dip.
Aw, that's such a romantic story.
Is it?
I like to think. Calm down over there, huh?
Sorry.
Where's your kid?
I just- She's fine. We found a good nanny. Yeah, we're okay.
Be a natty.
Did you try and go on a second date with this guy? Like, it's just like thinking, maybe it was a date. Like, did you ever try and?
No, I didn't even really catch his name. He just, I was standing on a corner waiting for a girlfriend of mine, and he said, "Hey, are you looking for a date?" And then,
Oh, I
Rest
see.
I mean, I
history.
realized after the fact,
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened, because I was dressed like a lady of the night.
Yeah. You were
Whore,
young.
Streetwalker.
So what do you do in terms of wardrobe? Because I've noticed that the prostitutes tend to have a limited wardrobe. Like, where do you buy from?
Oh, you go to
Is
a
there
lot
like a
of,
wet seal or like a?
more like Rainbow.
Okay.
Rainbow. It's real
Yeah.
cheap. You can get a whole outfit for about $12.99.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice.
There's
It's
a
nice.
lot of gold clear plastic shoes. I've noticed.
It's you don't understand how nice it can be sometimes. Especially when they have a sale.
Oh yeah.
But no, wet seal, that's for those escorts. That's beyond what I can afford.
What a hot topic. Can you?
Hot topic.
in
I
case
mean, if
someone
there's a
wants to goth
sale.
it up. Yeah.
If there's a sale. If you wanna get a couple, guys wearing guy liner and shit, it's just like, then you go in there and you pick up some kind of, whore outfit that's all dark and, just put a lot of makeup on, more, different makeup, a lot of eyeliner, a lot of just black shit on your face and, and then,
What's the difference between eyeliner and guy liner?
well, eyeliner is what the ladies wear.
Oh, it's just a
Guy
guy
liner is
wearing
what guys
eyeliner.
wear.
Okay, yeah.
Olive, come on.
like goth kids.
It's a
or
spell.
something
Okay,
like
right.
that. Yeah. So
So which kind of Johns do you find your favorite?
The ones that are a little more sensitive because they don't hit you.
Right.
It's nice when you don't get hit. It's nice when you just make money and then leave, and I don't have to have any more bruises.
Yeah. Were you making a lot of money? 'Cause you mentioned a few times that you weren't one of the top. Like, were you doing well doing this for so long?
I mean, I was living. I was paying the bills.
There you go.
I was okay. Didn't have any roommates or nothing.
Were you saving money?
I mean, as much as I could, I was thinking about getting a motorcycle, but then, the tank and all. So, can't really ride a motorcycle. I was thinking maybe, me and one of my friends, we could get a motorcycle with a sidecar, and then I could be in the sidecar.
Fun.
Right.
Why not? But, I don't know. I would probably get hit by another tank. Just seems like a fucking
I'm surprised they
bullseye.
haven't outlawed tanks yet in Liberty
Yeah.
City.
I think they're legal.
They're legal.
They're not legal.
They're not
Yeah,
legal.
they're definitely not.
But the
no.
players just still drive
Yeah,
around.
no, they go and
okay.
they find them, or they put in a code, and then just poof.
Yeah, how you
there
gonna
they are.
stop it? I mean, the cops can't stop a tank. It's
Yeah.
like pew pew shooting at it. It's not gonna help.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You get a 5 stars, and you're still gonna take them out unless they
you
get
do
a
some
bazooka.
damage.
They get
What are you doing now that you're out of the game?
I'm enjoying retirement. I work in a diner.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm a waitress.
that's good.
I mean, it's a little hard again, dragging the leg around, but they don't expect much.
yeah,
I thought you said you weren't into the math thing, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I don't figure out the math. It's one of these fancy places. It's got the, I just have to punch in like cheeseburger, Coke, and then it just,
does seem
and
fair.
everything comes up, and then I put in how much I get, and it tells me how much to give them back.
That does
Is this
seem
place at
fancy.
McDonald's? Or is it like an actual place? I'm not trying
Why
to
do you
judge.
have to judge me?
I'm just
It
curious.
seems
That's
fancy,
all.
Calvin.
I mean, McDonald's
It's
fancy.
a McDonald's with a waitress at least.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Some McDonald's. I wouldn't call it a McDonald's. It's just it's a nice establishment. You shut
Yeah.
your fucking mouth.
Easy.
Well, it's an Irish pub. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so, so you're doing that, so that's good. I mean, do you ever, like, when somebody orders something, like, do you flash back and want to give them a little something extra?
Like
you
if
know
someone
what I
orders a
mean?
Big Mac, are you like, oh, I remember doing that in an alley?
Yeah, like, do you?
I mean, yeah, sometimes I want to go back to the good old days, but I don't think, it's just this, it's a rough life, and I'm enjoying my McDonald's life.
You consider that your
there's-
good old days? Like what you could get hit by
Hey,
tanks and
fuck you,
stuff?
huh?
It sounds like a very tough life. I don't know.
Well, I got out when I started getting hit by tanks, you know.
right, okay.
2 tanks, she was out.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was every day. It was,
Oh, I thought it was like football where you get a lot of concussions and then you just eventually are forced out,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Hopefully one day they'll examine my brain when I'm dead. Like the football players.
Hook
I
her
bet
brain.
most of the prostitutes in GTA have concussions and CTE. You think they? Yeah,
Oh.
they probably
Oh,
have. Yeah,
yeah.
Take
That
it-
was like a weekly occurrence.
bats to the head.
There
stuff
goes
like that.
Candy, another concussion candy, just there we go.
And you can't really go to the hospital, you said, right?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you can.
you could go to the clinics.
Pay out
you
of
know.
pocket, yeah, I guess.
You go to the clinic, you take your earnings and you get your head looked at, you get scraped out, it's,
Oh, scraped out.
Was that a weekly or daily thing too?
No, because that's a hard one too. You can't. That takes you off the street for about 2 days.
Oh, really?
Okay, you're right.
Only 2 days. That's a really hard working.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
This doesn't come with a paycheck. You gotta. You make it when you can.
It's
Cash
keep
money.
moving.
It's straight commission. They got to get out there and earn that business.
Exactly.
It's hard to do. Wow. Scraped out. That's, you want to do a quick?
I forgot. We have a new sponsor.
Yes.
We've been getting so many sponsors the past few weeks. This new sponsor, I don't know if you guys do online dating.
Yeah, have you been online dating since like?
What, I'm gonna fucking give it away for free now?
No, but this is a new
Are you
app.
still charging people you go on dates with?
I mean, I wouldn't call it charging, but I just make sure that I order a lobster
Okay.
Right.
or a steak, or Salisbury, something.
Something
fancy.
civilized, right? A civilized form of like prostitution
Yeah.
there.
No Big Macs.
Yeah.
On
No,
dates.
no.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, well, this is a new dating app that I want to tell you guys about. This is one of our new sponsors. Are all your friends and family tired of you complaining about the ending of Mass Effect 3?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you alone on Valentine's Day, ranting to your mirror how it's just a corporate holiday invented to sell chocolates? Well, we have a new dating app for you. It's called Fine Wine, with an H. The wine with an H. It pairs you and other irritating people who don't know how to enjoy life. You can go on a first date at Starbucks and complain about Starbucks. So if you want a 1 month free trial, use a promo code. The book was better than the movie. Fine Wine. Get bothered with someone hot.
Very
I like
cool.
that. It's
Yeah.
perfect for stand-up comedians.
Yeah, it's great for stand-up comedians who are horrible people.
Yeah.
Uh,
Have you used it yet, Al?
no, I'm gonna get on there,
Cool,
but
good
I don't like dating apps. I like to complain about dating apps, so it's
Okay.
perfect. Perfect for me too.
Very good.
Perfect for me too.
Very cool.
Never met a lot of stand-up comedians in my line of work.
No.
They don't have the money.
Yeah.
No, we don't have the
They
money.
don't have
We
Wasn't
don't.
there one
Not
in?
surprised. I think there was a stand-up comedian in one of the games.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which one, but there definitely was one.
I feel like Vice City had the
Yeah.
comedian in it. I remember.
Yeah, I think you could go to a comedy club or something.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we gotta wrap up soon.
Do you want to play a game with us,
Smarties.
Smarty?
What kind of game?
Oh, no, this is just a fun-
game.
like a
Right,
word
close
game.
on. It's a close on. No ass
All
to
right,
ass.
all right.
None of that.
So
Thank
this,
you.
So
No,
this
don't
is
We care. We respect you, Smarties.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
yeah. It's a wed, bed, dead. So it's our version of fuck, marry, kill. We're gonna give you 3 video game characters. You're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. Nice and simple. All right.
And in
Right.
case you don't know, I will show you pictures
Yeah.
of who.
All right.
Yes.
That sounds good.
So the first one, again, this is completely random. The first one is Kasumi from Dead or Alive.
Oh.
I'm not familiar.
I'm
with
Calvin will show
I'm
you.
gonna guess it's a chick in a bikini because that's what every
Pretty much. yes.
Dead or Alive character is. They play beach
Well,
volleyball.
she's wearing way more clothes than normal.
Does she work the streets? Because she looks like a whore.
Let me see.
She may work the streets of Japan sometimes.
Okay.
In between fights, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So Kasumi from Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
This next one, you can see it's on the list before she even got it. Gay Tony from Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, Gay Tony.
Gay Tony.
Gay Tony.
Tony.
Big Gay Tony was he had his own spin-off, didn't he?
Yeah, the Ballad of Gay Tony.
Ballad
in
of
fact.
Gay Tony, yeah.
That's Gay Tony.
I'm sure as a prostitute, you're very familiar with Gay Tony.
Yes.
Yeah, probably gonna want him dead.
Okay. And then this last one here, it's a super interesting one. My go-to in Mortal Kombat 2, Jax.
Oh.
Big old Jax from Mortal Kombat. Big black guy. Do you like that? Fun
Hey,
dips?
in my line of work, we
Black
don't
guy,
discriminate.
Metal arms, nice fisting.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
good. There we go.
Nice
There we
fisting.
go. So I guess I'm gonna go with Gay Tony could die.
Okay, go for it. Wed, bed, dead. Who are you gonna
Yeah.
pick?
This Jax guy, I'm gonna take him to the altar. Because once you marry him, you get him all the time.
Yeah.
And the chick, sometimes, you take what you can get and you gotta go the other way. You gotta play for the other team. So,
Okay.
why not?
So you're gonna bed Kasumi once.
Yes.
You're marrying Jax.
Yes.
Gay Tony's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think it's fair.
I think that sounds right. Sounds
Calvin,
right.
what about you?
Oh gosh. Well, this is gonna be interesting.
I think he's gonna kill the chick.
I actually will kill Kasumi. I will kill
I
her.
mean, what are you gonna do with her?
I mean, not much. I mean, she could defend me, but I don't want to deal with karate kicks and a sword in the face. I don't need all of that. She's gonna die. I would marry Jax. Mainly because the metal arms, he can pick up a lot of shit, so he can help me move. He's good for mounting TVs and stuff. He'll protect me. Jax would be great. Love
Fisting.
Jax. Oh yeah, all about not metal fisting. If it was silicone fist, then yeah, maybe. But metal, no.
But he's got the come here, whack, whack, and he's gonna start punching you with that move. So
oof, that's too much of a risk for DV. But I'll take it.
okay. What's DV?
Domestic violence.
Oh, okay.
But I'll dodge a move. Okay. Jax is a nice guy though. He's
He
military
is.
and he's
He
black.
is.
You know, you got to keep it black. You know, sometimes you got to be. You know, oh my God, we could be black together.
That's the
Oh
black-
fuck yeah!
That's the blackest
It
he's
just-
ever sounds.
It just occurred to you that you could be black with another black person.
Because there's always times when we don't get wed bed dads, or there's people who are like, oh, we could be black
There's
together.
not many.
Congratulations
black
on
actors.
realizing you're black.
It was a long time coming.
So when you hang out with another black person, do you have to explicitly say, "Hey, let's be black together," or is it just
Oh no,
understood?
it's more of like it's like a nod. It's like,
Okay.
and then
Hey.
they're like, and then we're like, yeah, let's talk about these white people.
Interesting.
It's so good. It's like nod. Then we look over at a white person, and then that white
I
person.
get it.
just knows.
Indian people do that.
Yeah.
We're Indian together
You
sometimes.
know what I mean?
Yeah, we
like I
suck.
feel like you and Dawson
White
would
people
probably
suck.
do the same thing.
Yeah,
Be
me and
like-
Dawson would do the same thing. I
Indian
mean,
together.
we're from different parts of India, so
Oh.
maybe not as much. But
Well, I mean, Jackson and I are not. I mean, I'm West Indian. Jax isn't West Indian, but
how do you know with the name like Jax?
It's Jackson.
Jax is not West Indian.
No, it's JAX, right?
We're short for Jackson.
Yeah.
He ain't West
Jackson
Indian.
Briggs. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, he's not West Indian.
No,
No,
he's
he
like. good
But
old-
I'll have him have some curry goat with me. Oh my God, we can make curry goat together. Ugh,
Whoa.
I'm having too much. Anyway, so then I'm gonna have sex with Gay Tony because again, criminal. He's dangerous. I like it.
Right. And gay
And he's
Tony.
gay.
Gay Tony.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly.
right.
So
I-
this
I-
works for you.
It,
Yeah, I was
it
wondering-
really would. It kind of comes
I
together.
was wondering what you would do with Gay Tony. I was like, come on. I hope he doesn't kill Gay Tony because
Yeah.
then it's going to really.
No,
That's gay on gay crime.
Yeah.
we could be gay together.
Wow. So you killed Kasumi. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna go next. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to. I mean, obviously, here's where I kind of am always confused because, like, obviously you want to bed Kasumi, but you want to marry her too, just to have her around all the time, wearing that skimpy outfit.
Yeah,
So it's tempting.
and she can defend you, so you know you love a protector.
She can fight a little bit, right?
Yeah.
She can be dead or alive, as her name.
Oh.
As her name came.
Oh.
So she can fight. So I think.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, I'm going to. But the thing is, if I marry her, I'm not going to want to bed the other two. So I'm a little.
You're not gonna want to bed Gay Tony.
No.
He's Gay Tony. He'll know how to get you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's that's his name is Gay Tony.
Promise.
Yeah.
All right, but
You just
But then
close
he's
your
gotta
eyes.
Kill your husband.
yeah.
yeah, but that's the thing. Jax is my dude. I can't kill Jax, so I'm very. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to bed Kasumi.
And you and Jax can be black and white together.
Yes. I'm gonna bed Kasumi over and over again. I'm gonna have to marry Jax because he was my favorite character in Mortal Kombat. Again, he can punch the ground and everything. If people like, if the train's stuck in the station, just
Oh my
punch the
God.
ground and like I feel like it would start moving. No more traffic.
That is not.
no more traffic.
How
No
engineering
more
works.
train.
not how train
Yes, it
works.
is in my world. And then then Gay Tony's gonna have to eat it in this one.
Oh, gayist.
He's not going to get to eat it. He's going to
Yeah.
have to die.
So there we go. Let's see you have a different option.
So what's Gay Tony's backstory? What does he do? He's a criminal?
Yeah, he's a criminal. I forget what he does. He's like a money launderer or something.
Yeah, he nightclub.
Is he money laundering?
right?
Yeah, nightclub. And I think he does a lot of drugs. I know that.
Tons of drugs.
Oh fuck, then that's actually gonna be real good. Oh my god, sorry.
I could be down with drugs.
Or
That's-
real bad.
Oh, also yeah. Well, I'd be like, just do 2 lines of coke, and then we can,
But he
go
might do
at
like
it.
50.
No. I'll control him. I got
You
this.
can control a gay crackhead.
It's cocaine. It's not. He's
Good
not.
luck.
It's cocaine, not
Cokehead.
crack. How dare you? Okay,
Cokehead.
crack is whack.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty straightforward for me as a boring straight guy. I'm gonna bed Kasumi, right? Is she
Yeah,
is she underaged? No, right?
Oh, actually, that's a good question.
Isn't everybody in Japan underaged?
I think so. I think you're right.
It seems like it. The way
Everybody
they're-
in
the way they're
Japan is
drawn,
a
it looks
schoolgirl.
like it. I don't know. Yeah. All right.
No, okay. Well, let's assume she's not
No,
underage.
Oh, she's teenaged.
Teenaged.
I'm gonna say she's 19, and I'm gonna bet her. I'm gonna go with
Don't
that.
worry. In New York, it's 17 is legal.
Is it okay? All right.
Now, is she wearing her bikini or is she wearing her samurai outfit for you?
Depending on the age.
I mean, she's wearing her bikini underneath her samurai outfit
Oh, okay.
for me. So, right, I'll say take off those swords, baby, and I'll take the swords off.
Oh wow. Okay.
One of her 1,000 DLC costumes, right?
Just FYI, Wikipedia says she has attracted some controversy because of the use of underage female characters. So she is underage.
Oh, jeez. You wait. What did I do? I forgot. You have to marry her until she's of age.
Yeah.
Keep her
Well, you're not supposed to marry underage girls either.
You're not.
Depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
It depends. In Japan, is she underage in Japan?
I think she's underage everywhere.
No, I mean, there's different age, you know. Okay.
Okay, let's go underage in Japan.
You guys were so cool with marrying Michael Jackson Moonwalker last week.
That is different.
No,
He's specifically
it's
Moonwalker.
Moonwalker, not
You'll be
Michael
surrounded
Jackson.
by underage children.
We're saving those kids. I told you I'm giving them scholarships.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Those kids are going to
That's
college.
what Michael said.
With
but
Michael's money, you're going to give
that's
him
not what he did.
scholarships? Okay.
See, it's kind of tough.
It's tough. Okay.
So there's like the age thing into it.
Oh, this is just. Oh, geez. This is gonna ding some bells. Oh, the age of consent is 13 years old.
What?
Okay.
In,
All
what,
right.
in Dead or Alive world or Japan?
Japan.
And both. I guess
My
they're allowed to send in
goodness.
Japan.
Oh boy, that doesn't help really.
But she's still
Congratulations.
she's still 12 though in the game.
Okay, so I guess we got to kill Kasumi because
Oh,
we don't want the stink of pedophilia. You know, I don't want the stink of pedophilia around me.
But in Japan, you'd be fine.
yeah. I already
Just
locked.
marry her over there.
I already locked in my answers, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I mean, you didn't make the best choices now.
Yeah,
That's an afterthought here.
You're
I'm
marrying Jackson.
I'm gonna kill her because people would rather you kill a child than have sex with it.
It's
True.
It is true.
I wonder if you would ask that, like, would you rather? What people would choose with that? That's a very interesting debate.
Smarties, what about you? Kill a child or fuck a child?
Oh, obviously kill him.
Yeah, you'd
Kind of a monster, am
Yeah,
I?
come on, she's not a monster.
Fuck a baby. Come on.
Calvin.
You killed the child.
You're disgusting.
I guess I will.
You could make another one. You can't, fix the head.
Yeah.
I guess so should I marry Gay Tony? I mean, I feel like I'll marry Gay Tony
Wow.
because he's a money launderer, so he's got money.
Strap in.
He's got drugs,
In for a wild ride.
you know. So like, I have access to drugs and money.
He
and
gets
then-
arrested a lot.
That's fine by
But
me.
he
I'll
beats
stand by
rap
my
charges.
man.
FBI
Yeah,
and the cops are always after
So
him.
I stand by my
used to get
man.
arrested a lot.
I'll flush the coke. I'll be what's her name in Goodfellas. I'll flush the coke.
Okay.
You know.
her name in there?
Karen, I'll be
There we
Karen. Yeah, I'll flush the coke if he gets in trouble, and then I guess I'll kill Jax. I don't know.
Aw,
Sorry, Jax.
racist.
Well, I can't be black with him because I'm not black. So what am I?
But you can hate white people together.
I thought you were killing.
I
thought you were killing the kid.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
killed
Oh
two
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, you're
So you gotta have sex with
you're having
that.
sex with a giant, muscly,
Oh, dude.
half
okay.
cyborg black man.
Maybe you could be on top.
I guess probably
No,
not.
He's military. You ain't
Well,
gonna be
listen,
on
I have Colossus powers, so we
don't
kind of have
really.
something
that. Oh,
in common,
true.
right?
Okay.
Oh, you don't really have.
So I'll shink up, and I'll just let him. I'll let him do whatever he's got to do, I guess, or whatever I got to do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it.
A lot of metal, like brushing up against metal, kind of thing. You
Sparks are gonna fly.
Yes,
Oh.
literally.
Do his arms come off?
know. No,
Well, they were
don't
put on.
know. I don't know if they
Okay.
do. They might be able to come off.
I thought they're just
but then,
metal
ew,
plated.
do you really want to have sex with an armless man?
No, his arms are ripped off.
Wow,
They
look at
Armless
you!
man.
Look at you, ableist.
They need love too.
I know, you're right. I'm sorry. And I should be sensitive. You have a busted leg right here. I'm very
That's
sorry.
Thank
true,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So sorry.
Well, this is
Yeah.
not as easy as it seems at first.
I don't know if anybody made good choices on this one.
I feel like I made the best choices
Yeah,
here.
you
I'm
did,
going to jail.
Personally. Yeah.
I think
This was the best one for you. Yeah.
So, all right.
Smarties, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's been
Is there
great.
something that you want to plug?
Yeah.
The restaurant that you're working at, or
Or do you
Go
want
to McDonald's. It's a lovely place.
any McDonald's, or just the one?
Just support
Okay.
support the franchise.
Okay.
Support your local McDonald's. Yeah, because there's a couple. There's one every corner. So this has been awesome. Thank you so much. So hopefully people now when they see you in the game,
treat her nice in the game.
treat it nice. You know.
Stop hitting me with a fucking tank, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
no
more
tanks, no 2x4s, don't shoot her. Just give her her money.
Just give me my money. Don't turn me into a bag of one.
Yeah.
There you go. Words to live by. Smarties, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you
Everybody
for
else, thanks for
having me.
listening, and we'll talk to you all next
See ya.
week.
Damn.
Fun dad.